Hi, it's Thee again. I'm here to talk about freedom from revision. I want you to think about how you would feel if you knew that when you died, people were going to take everything you said, everything you did, everything you worked for, and distort it to support their own cause. Or perhaps even just outright lie about what you said and what you did. Now that's happening to our founding fathers right now. And anyone who supports that is basically leaving the door open for that to be done to them. So how would you like everything that you've said and done to support Scientology, paganism, Zoroastrianism, however you say that, or whatever you might find stupid, ridiculous, dangerous, or just somebody else's thing? If you truly care about what you believe in, you need to stand up against revisionism of anything for any reason. Otherwise, you're saying it's okay to do it to you. And if you truly care about this country, you owe it to yourself and to the founding fathers that set it up for us to find out the real story, to find out what really happened. Now there's a bill going through the House right now, number 888, that's basically seeking to rewrite history, to say that we were a Christian nation, that the founding fathers meant to set us up as a Christian nation. I've included a link to a Daily Kos page which sort of gives a breakdown of the bill and what it's seeking to do, and certainly in ways that it's wrong. I mean, yes, the majority of our founding fathers were Christians, but some were Episcopalians, some were Unitarians who didn't recognize the Trinity, some were Catholics, some were Protestants, some were Presbyterian, some were deists that didn't recognize Christ at all. But they weren't all one thing. They could not agree on any one thing, and they realized that, they recognized that, and they knew that if this great experiment in freedom was going to work, they'd have to keep religion out of it. I mean, every time you institutionalize a belief, anyone's belief, someone else's gets oppressed. And this nation, they specifically set it up as a republic, as something to protect each and every person's rights, no matter what the majority wanted. It was set up so that we couldn't just all agree to run over these few people who didn't believe how we believe, who didn't do what we wanted them to do, who didn't worship what we wanted to worship. And I've also included some links to shanedk's videos on the Constitution, which are very, very informative, especially, I thought, number 4. So pay close attention to that. But I've included links to all the 4 ones that he has so far. Now this freedom of a religion, this freedom to believe whatever works for us, that our country protects for us, isn't a bad thing for religion. I've also included a link to a site that lists major religions and their countries of origin. It lists 11 for the United States. We've only had a few hundred years to make religions, but we've had 2 or 3 times as many as countries that have had thousands or hundreds of years longer to give birth to religions. So it's not a bad thing for religion in itself. But revising history is a bad thing for all beliefs, because whenever you condone that, you're saying that it's okay for whatever you've done and said to be twisted and used against you after you're no longer around to defend it. So please, write your congressman, send some emails, stop them in a hallway and next time you're near a capitol. Tell them that you don't want anyone to lie about the Founding Fathers for you. That you don't want to change history because you don't want anyone to change yours.